Aloha, I'm Filippo Souza. I'm a Hawaiian national. I'm here today basically, there seems to be a world observance of Columbus Day. And for me and some of our people that I know basically, Columbus Day basically is not freedom. It's the beginning of slavery. The ironic part about it, before I came here, I was watching the Monday Night Football. Miami Dolphins against the New York Jets. And they were celebrating basically the Latino Day celebration within the NFL of all the Latinos playing in the Professional Football League. And people like Mark Sanchez, who came out of USC of recent, a fantastic football player, being of Mexican national. And these people are basically involved with honoring them and showcasing that that Columbus Day is a good thing. And yet we all know that it isn't. So I'm here basically in protest of the Pala, the paper that afforded Columbus to do what he did. And that paper originated in the Vatican. I believe it was Pope Innocent the second or third, I'm not sure. But it gave him the right to discover anything and to use it and to put it under the church if it wasn't of a Christian nation. And from then on, from 1492, everything comes under the doctrine of discovery. Now the United States have nicely retermed that. Instead of doctrine of discovery, they call it manifest destiny. And the overthrow of countries throughout the world is based on this manifest destiny. And of course, Hawaii, the Kingdom of Hawaii, was one of them. So I'm here this day and hopefully every day from here on out, basically, every October 12th. And I would like to ask people to come and join us the next October 12th if you can't make it today. And we hopefully will try to get a bigger celebration going so we have more people and really understand what all this is about. And it is basically enslaving the world. It is basically raping all resources. You see, the people don't understand that the Vatican was once the Roman Empire. Yeah? So anyway, this is why I'm here.
Again, your name, and is there any way that you can be reached if they'd like to learn more about ceremonial?
Well, my name is Filippo Souza, as I said. I can be reached very easily because I'm only 5'9".
Welcome to the 13th anniversary of what we call Indigenous Peoples Day, or the Papal Bulls annual event. We are here to remember and to honor the many indigenous peoples who have come before us, but also all peoples who have had to endure colonization, dispossession, exploitation, and enslavement over the past 500 years. While we are here to celebrate this day and to take this day back for ourselves, we are also here to expose and re-examine the legacy of this day. 516 years ago, Christopher Columbus was issued what's called the Caetera Papal Bull. This document sanctioned Christian dominion and called for the subjugation of non-Christian peoples and their lands. The colonial Spanish affirmed that this document gave them the right to use what's called just war to convert local populations who refused to immediately accept Christianity. Subsequently, tens of millions of indigenous peoples throughout the Caribbean, Central America, South America, North America, globally perished as a result of this document. It's sort of absurd that this day is named Discoverers Day when we know that at least European explorers discovered nothing? How could Cook have discovered Hawaii when the Kanaka Maoli had been here for hundreds and hundreds of years previous or since time immemorial? How could Columbus have discovered America when the peoples who he encountered had been there for thousands of years? How could Columbus have discovered America when he believed on his deathbed after 4 voyages that he had made it to Asia? This is an absurdity. I recently taught a class at a charter school, the Myron Township Charter School, and these were 5th graders. And before I even got up to talk, they knew that Columbus had discovered nothing, and they knew that Columbus was a slave trader. Up to 8 million indigenous peoples were wiped out on that island alone. So I ask you, how in the world is it that the United States of America can honor someone, a federal holiday, for someone who had blood on his hands? This Holocaust has been compared to the Nazi Holocaust. It was a systematic campaign of elimination and extermination. How is it that the United States of America can acknowledge a mass murderer? I ask you. It's important to say that today's event is dedicated to the life of James Nakapa'ahu, who is the late husband of Lynette Cruz. James was a Kanaka Maoli warrior. Whenever I saw him, he either had a provocative question for me or a provocative comment, and it usually had to do with Columbus the Butcher or this issue, the issue of discovery. He often stood here with us. He attended many of these events. We did a reenactment of the European voyages a few years ago, and he played the role of Kamehameha, which I think is fitting any longer. So we're continuing in that campaign. Okay. And the Christians attacked his towns and spared neither the children nor the aged nor pregnant women nor women in childbed, not only stabbing them and dismembering them, but cutting them into pieces.
You can hear when the moon shines bright, the lone pu'el in the black of the night. You can hear the whisper in the valley. And you know when Kamakani blows to the Pahu drum, it's the warriors who are marching down the mountain. Because history ain't no mystery to me. Been marching through the pain and the loss that I see. And the revolution is boiling up in me. Because the change has got to come, you see. No marching in the dark, beware of the light. And you feel as you bite your lip the squeezing touch of a ghostly grip. You can hear the echo out of silence, and you smell the kukui oil from a flickering flame on a sacred trail. It's the people marching through the darkness. 'Cause history ain't no mystery to me. Been marching through the pain and the loss that I see. And the revolution is boiling up in me. Because a change has got to come, you see. No marching in the dark, beware of the light.
Ganni gawa, tanita hata leo, ni kuili ula leo. Yeah, tell me I baby I don't want to know. It's a makapalo, it's a bumel, who will be a power who can away me ala. Yeah, no, don't